but you can build a better fence. Let's just start out quickly talking about why somebody needs a fence. First of all, they may need privacy. They may or may not need to contain a dog. So that's where I kind of start with the customer is, what is the reason for the fence? And it may be a dual purpose. It may be for security, it may be for a dog, and it may be for privacy. But if they're going to say it's going to be for privacy, there's only two ways to go. They're either going to go with a vinyl fence or a wood fence. If they're going to go with a something that's not private, we could either go with a wood fence, aluminum fence, or a vinyl fence. So there's several different ways we could go. First of all, I want to start with talking about wood fences. Some of the things we do with our wood fences are we actually use a heavier duty type hardware and so forth. We also use a 6x6 post on our gates in lieu of using a 4x4 post. If I can build a better gate for you, you're less likely to have problems out of a wood fence, because the first place that any customer could possibly have trouble is the gate, because they're coming in and out. We also put 3 hinges in it, in the gate. It cost me an extra $10 for that extra hinge, so we got 3 hinges, whereas most of our competitors have 2, but that one extra hinge can do a whole lot of extra good. I'm just going to pass around some photos of different types of fencing. This one particular one here is called a board-on-board fence. It's 8 feet tall. There is no peaking in this fence, because what we do is we actually nail down a layer of boards with 3 inches apart and then nail a 5.5-inch board over that crack. So if you've got a nosy neighbor and you want to get rid of them, this is the fix. We also do several different types of custom type work, where this particular fence here is a shadow box style fence with Gothic post, which actually looks good on both sides more so. And we can do that. This would be a scallop style. This would be an arch style. And then we can custom cut that any size. Also, in our wood pickets, we also provide a cedar picket as an option. Cedar is going to last a lot longer than pine. The first thing on a fence that could possibly warp on a wood fence is the pickets. It's the thinnest member. But cedar will not warp. It does not happen. Got another cedar picture here. It's the shadow box arch of a gate on the entranceway that we built. We also do an economical type fence, which is a 4-foot dog ear picket fence. If you know somebody needs to contain a small dog, they don't want chain link or their HOA won't allow it, it's a good economical fence if they're not looking for privacy, just to contain a dog. I'm going to pass these around, starting over here. Now, if you don't want the maintenance of wood, you don't want to be the guy out there staining it on the weekends and so forth, vinyl would be a recommendation. Vinyl is going to cost a little bit more money, but our vinyl fencing has a lifetime product warranty on it. So 20 years from now, the fence is going to look the same. If you pass your home on to your children or grandchildren down the road, the fence is going to look the same. It has a lifetime warranty on the UV protection on the product. It also comes in a few different colors. Of course, white, and then we got a wicker and a sand, and now we actually even have a cambium that's over here on the ends. It's made to look more wood-like as an option if somebody just really wants the wood look but does not want to take care of the maintenance. The vinyl fence that we provide has, if you notice, no hardware, no brackets. None of that stuff you see at Lowe's and Home Depot with the screws and brackets that strip out when the wind blows on it. This is all interlocking vinyl. It's tongue and groove. It's made to go inside of the post. Everything fits together as a unit. It is very, very durable. Not to say if your 5-year-old child goes out and smacks it with a baseball bat, odds are it's going to have problems. But it's going to be a very sturdy product and hold up. We also, in the vinyl, provide a picket fence, and we can custom make anything in the vinyl. If you have a neighbor or know someone that wants a fence that's 5 foot 3 inches and 3/4 tall, everything is custom fabricated specific to job location, what exactly that person wants or needs. And we have had some different type scenarios. We've got different decorative tops. I've also laid out some brochures with a vinyl that you guys can take with you. We can do a lattice top, and there's several other accent tops we can do. We example of a picket fence with a scallop to it. And then this is the fence that I want all of you to remember John on. Okay, look at this fence. What is this? It's a farm fence. Get me 5,000 feet of it. Okay, that's what I need. Think about me when you're riding around out in Summerfield. All right, I'm going to start these over here. That way, that one up. All right, next we're going to talk about my personal favorite and what I have at my house. If you do not need a privacy fence and you just want something to where you don't have maintenance, you want something to look sharp, you want something that that there's no chance of mildew being seen on it whatsoever, looks like wrought iron but it's not, it's aluminum. And we can provide this in white or the black or the nickel color that you see here that's more of a gray color. Lifetime product warranty is going to look the same down the road. No maintenance. If it gets dirty, the next time it rains, it's good to go. No worries on the gates. All our gate hardware is here. It's a nylon product, stainless steel. This is a hot seller with swimming pools. As you can see in this picture, there's a swimming pool. If somebody doesn't want privacy fence, this is the end thing for a swimming pool. We do know all the latest codes. And they have changed this year. So if you know someone who is building a swimming pool or thinking about building a swimming pool, please make sure that they don't assume that their pool contractor knows what they're doing as far as fence restrictions on certain counties and areas, because a good chance they don't, and they can actually buy their fence twice. Because there are new height restrictions on certain styles of fence, there are new gate regulations, new latch regulations on fences. All right, so I'm going to pass these, starting over here. And lastly, we also do commercial and residential fencing. We can do anything. We can build a prison. We can do whatever. Also keep in mind that folks that do not like chain link or the look of it, the options of colors, we provide black, green, brown, and even white. And the black and the brown dissipate in a wooded area. So, somebody that's got acreage doesn't want the fence to be seen, but wants to put up a border, a boundary spot. This is a great fence. All right, any questions, comments?
Yeah. How's the color put on the chain link fence?
Good question. The color of the color chain link fence, the pipe itself as far as the top rail and the line post and terminal post and so forth, is a galvanized finish, just like a regular chain link fence, with a baked on powder coat durable finish over the pipe. The chain link fabric itself is a galvanized chain link, just like a normal chain link fence, with a vinyl coating topping over that. So what you're going to get is 22 years of galvanized fence is going to be rusted. Okay, it's going to start rusting. But if it's got the black powder coat over the pipe, and if it's got the vinyl coating over the fabric, then in 22 years it's still going to look like a black fence. That was a great question. Well,
we recently have hired someone from Rockingham County, and she's actually from equipment office in Whitworth for her. So she knows a lot of farmers. She insures a lot of farmland. What would you say to me as far as when I start the conversation with her? I mean, how could she potentially get your name in there.
Well, obviously I could give you cards and she could pass them on to anybody,
Yeah.
As far as a referral from me. Yeah, but farm fencing does help us quite a bit because, there's many contractors in the road, Bruce, anybody can attest to this. If it's a bigger job, obviously it's a lot better if you can stay on site for a while than it is to go from location to location to location, so that would be a great referral.
Yeah, okay.
With the farm fences, continue on with that conversation. Do you also do the electric fence with the vinyl fence? I know, to contain the animals?
We can, yes. So you're saying put the vinyl fence up and then you drill the hole, yeah. You can do that. Give me that big job.
See, that's why I was kind of getting at, because I think we've all ridden down the road, beautiful country road, long fence, and here's all these cows in the road. And it's kind of like, well, you gotta approach that guy and be like,
Yeah, I mean,
you call John.
a lot of them are going to the vinyl system because it's great for horses too because, right, if you got miles and miles of fence, the last thing you want to do is put it up and 15 years, 20 years down the road, the posts start rotting in two and the fence is falling down, whereas the vinyl's going to look the same, even if, like what Tony asked about, put a little heat on it to keep them off of it, but it's actually safer for horses because if a horse gets scared and runs to a wood fence, it's a good chance it's going to get injured. If it runs to a vinyl fence, probably not. It's actually going to, it eventually would come loose from the post, so it's going to actually probably save the animal.
How about maintenance on wood fences? Do you do that, or do you...
I do not. I'm looking for a painter, someone that wants to, stainer, painter, yes, pressure washer person. I'm not interested in that. Interested in passing that as a referral. Anybody else?
Do you install the invisible fence, or what do you recommend for people?
I'm probably going to step on somebody's toes. All right, I don't install invisible fence, and the reason why I don't is I don't believe. Okay, if I've got my dog in my yard behind an invisible fence, and somebody's pit bull or whatever, heavy German Shepherd, whatever gets in my yard, my dog's not going to leave the yard because it's trained not to. It's going to get its tail kicked big time. Your neighbor can open up their garage door opener and start shocking the dog. I mean, there's just, I believe in conventional fencing. I'm sure it works for some folks, but some folks will end up with a hunting dog or something like that. If a dog's going to see a squirrel, it's not going to probably necessarily stop at that wire, that invisible wire on the ground. It's going to stop when it runs into the fence. So it's not really my spot. Good question, good question.
We got another question over here. If they work on kids as good as they do.
Yeah, I'll use it on my kids. I'll use it on dogs.
Hey, but we do install fences for kids.
Oh, okay.
I mean, really, you guys think that's, I mean, if you've got small children, if you're on a corner lot or something, or you're in a neighborhood and you want to contain your kids, hey, we can contain those just like we do dogs, man, So, yeah, we'll put the latch up where they can't get, mom and daddy can put them out in the backyard and turn them loose just like the dogs, They'll run around too, so. All right, any questions? Thank you.
John, thank you. We appreciate it.